Speaking of green creatures, we're going to be talking about goblins today.
Goblins?
And tell me there, Goose, what is a goblin?
A goblin, alt spellings, gobelin, goblin, gobling,
They all
or gobelin.
say the same thing.
Yeah, but they're spelled differently. Can you tell the difference? Type in the comments at home if you can tell the difference. Is a mischievous and unusually very unpleasant, vengeful, or greedy creature whose primary purpose is to cause trouble to humankind.
Oh, man.
Semicolon. This is the most common type according to European folklore. There's a smaller population of goblins, however, that possesses a Tengu, or a more neutral temperament.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of the type, though, goblins all room to hold various kinds of special abilities, often magic in nature. Some goblins possess more fairy-like powers, similar to those of a witch or a warlock.
Oh.
That's my witch sound. Other types of goblins have more demonic abilities, only using the magic to do harm. By the way, I think this is who this is by Professor Geller.
This is Professor making this?
I guess so.
Professor Geller from mythology.net.
Alright, so if you want to look at yourself, you can.
There we go. You can read along.
Read along at home. Or don't.
That's what we'll read it to you. It's fine.
What's the point of listening if you're just going to read it yourself, honestly? It's just like buying a hot dog and then giving it to someone else and watching them eat it, and you're like, this pleases me. You know what I mean?
I mean, some people have their own fetishes. You never know.
You never know. Don't judge. Don't take shame. Many people associate the goblin with trolls, as they have an undesirable appearance and aren't the most benevolent creatures. However, unlike trolls, who are said to reside under bridges and in forests, the goblin typically makes a home for itself in the mountains, just waiting for an opportunity, usually deep into the night, to snatch highly valued items such as gold and jewelry. That sounds strange.
Time is money, friend.
Time is money, friend.
So what does a goblin look like? Different types of goblins. The appearance of the goblin varies quite dramatically, depending on the country of origin. Although most types of goblins are known for having quite unruly hair and green-colored skin, what many people don't know is there's actually 10 different types of goblins. These types are often referred to as sub-races. Racists? And each sub-race will typically have a distinct appearance and set of abilities. When most people think of a goblin, what they're imagining is usually the type known as a troll or a kobold. Trolls have the ability to morph into human-like form, however, they are usually small in stature with an ugly appearance.
Ugly.
Kobolds are more than stereotypical goblin with an appearance similar to a house elf known as Dobby from the Harry Potter series.
Known as Dobby, I believe his name is.
Dobby.
Harry Potter must not go to Hogwarts. Is that what he sounds like? I think so. What do you think? Rate it.
It's been years. It's literally years. If I was gonna rate it, maybe like 8.
You didn't see one of the
8
newest,
out of 10.
the newest ones where he gets
No.
mixed off?
What? They killed him off.
Spoilers.
Some of the more benevolent types tend to be known as hobgoblins. Hobgoblins are known for their dark, shaggy hair and are most closely related to the mythical creatures known as brownies.
Brownies.
They don't mean to cause harm and wildly known for their practical jokes. Hobgoblins also tend to have better relationships with humans, the knocker.
Like, I don't see goblins having hair. I feel like that's weird. I'm used to green.
Yeah, they're kind of like
guys.
bald, right? I mean,
Yeah.
But I've only seen goblins. Let's see. I've seen goblins in a movie like Harry Potter one. I've seen goblins in a game I played, World of Warcraft.
Maybe you've heard of it.
I've seen goblins in Goblin Slayer.
That's like the basic goblin there. And
Final Fantasy, but they all wear masks for some reason.
Let's assume for a second that goblins are a real thing, right? Just for a second.
Right.
Does that mean this is possible for a goblin to have a massive afro?
I mean, maybe.
I think that's a silly thing. But if it's true, if I could find a goblin with a
Maybe
massive afro,
all of their idol is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, because they're kobolds, and kobolds like rocks and mining.
that's true.
So their idol's bald, so they all like to shave their head.
Right.
Solving the folklore right here on the Folklore Scrolls.
They loved the Tooth Fairy movie with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
That's right. That's their favorite movie.
That's their favorite.
That's where they
movie.
take their inspiration from. That's why they're fairy-like.
That's right.
Where were we?
Right here.
Okay. The knocker is quite similar to the hobgoblin in both temperament and appearance. and makes its home in the mine and often befriends human mine workers so long as they stay on its good side. Oh boy. The Fuka is also similar. The Fuka.
PH.
What the
Okay.
Fuka is this? It also similar to the Hobgoblin attitude. It takes the form of the dark black horse.
Wait, it's a horse? It's not a goblin then.
Another black yet very small sub-race of goblin is the Bogey.
Bogey.
The Bogey is extremely difficult to kill due to its size.
It's like a cockroach then. Bogies are cockroaches.
Yeah, maybe.
The friendliest goblin is known as the Hugboon.
The Hugaboon.
The Hugboon. Some say it doesn't even look or act like a goblin at all. Well, then what does it look like? They didn't say. The Tengu. I know what that is. The guy with the long nose. There's another sub-race which sometimes mimics the appearance of a dog-like Chinese demon.
Aw, so cute.
So cute. Just like scritch under its
What
nose.
is a dog-like Chinese demon even supposed to look like?
I imagine it looks like those big. Those are lion statues.
What would a Chinese demon look like?
All I know is the nose guy. I don't know dog-like Chinese.
It would have been nice if they gave you know what? On YouTube, I'll look up some pictures. I'll put it here.
Look up
so
dog-like
maybe we
Chinese
can know what
demon.
it looks like.
But more often takes the form of a bird. Yes. Tengus are respected by Buddhists as guardians, despite their demonic nature. But then why they? You know what? I won't ask. The Kalakantsaro derives from Greek mythology and possesses a very long and lean appearance. Lastly, we have the Kolksu, K-O-L''KSU.
Koksu.
A type of goblin different from most others as it resides in the sea and resembles a mermaid. Unlike a mermaid.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. I don't think we can sing the rest. It's
No.
copyright.
No.
Unlike a mermaid, however, Kolskas are very dangerous and unkind.
Down where it's wetter. Down where it's better.
Under the sea?
Under the sea. The origin of goblins. Goblins originated in the 14th century and are most prevalent in the northwestern European, Scandinavia, and British Isles, and the United States. The name Goblin is said to derive from the Old French spelling Goblin.
It has an E. It's the only difference. It's an E.
However, it is rumored to have German, Greek, and Latin roots with an overall negative connotation. Gobbelinus was the name of the devil or demon haunting the country of Normandy. Goblins were just popularized in tales from the Middle Ages. Latin?
Latin one?
Yeah, isn't that where you accidentally say some words in that and you summon a demon?
Yes.
It was like
Absolutely.
well,
Because
isn't
all
that
demons just prefer Latin.
Isn't that in Supernatural, where they use Latin
I think so.
to the Latin verse of the Bible to get rid of the demons?
Yes.
It's been years since I've seen it.
think
I
that's
only
just-
watched up to season
Doesn't
3.
don't most priests do that, or maybe they speak Italian?
Yeah, maybe that's the Exorcist.
Because the exorcists always have those phrases. It's either Latin or Italian, I think.
I don't know.
Who could say for sure? All I know is that
I guess that's another thing we can look up on the
capybaras
Folklore.
all I know that capybaras are fish. That's all I know from the Bible.
Capybaras. What?
Capybaras are fish. No, I remember. I just
I-
remember.
you know,
I just
I-
remember hearing that at some point they needed more food and they were only supposed to eat fish. So they said that they asked the Pope at the time, like, "Hey, can capybaras be fish? So we can, because they're always swimming in the river." It's like, "Sure, go ham, eat them."
Oh, capybara. Wait, that's the friendly rats, right?
The big, they look like giant guinea pigs.
Yeah, those are so. Oh, that's so bad.
Because they need more food and they can only eat fish at the time. I don't know why. I guess I
don't remember reading this part of the Bible, but
maybe it
it's
wasn't-
been
it might
years
not have
since
been-
I was in Sunday
It might
school.
not have been the Bible. It might have just been like a story from their religion.
Maybe history. Yeah,
In history.
with the Pope.
Yeah, just the historical fact.
Waving at the Pope here, boss. Waving at the Pope there.
Wiping it off here, boss. Wipe it off there, drag line.
Wave it at the Pope here, boss.
Wave the Pope there, Luke.
Get in the Pope car. We often see goblins and their relatives portrayed in a variety of settings. In many types of modern fiction, including movies, television, shows, and storybooks. Some of the most famous goblin portrayals exist in films such as Harry Potter series. In Harry Potter, these creatures are depicted as very stout.
You're a lizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
A lizard.
But Hagrid.
He looks at himself, and he's like a Ninja Turtle. It's like, but I'm a
Specific-
turtle, Hagrid.
I like the idea of him looking in a mirror and it's like the suit Ninja Turtle from like the live action movie.
Oh my
With like the big eyes and mouth. It's like, oh! Cowabunga! And that activates the world-ending spell.
And then they start playing the Power Rangers theme, and then you realize you're tripping on acid.
watching old cartoons and such. These creatures are depicted as very stout, unattractive little monsters that run the famous wizard bank, Gringotts. Oh yeah, they're gross. Goblins are also featured in a number of popular video games, board gaming, trade card games, Final Fantasy, Magic the Gathering, World of Warcraft, RuneScape, many others.
Dungeons Dragons too, right?
I mean, I guess.
That's another thing that maybe after the spooky month I would like to look into next month with Dungeons Dragons. We did look into Bahamut. Remember when we did our 15 most powerful?
That's right. Praise be.
Yeah. And Bahamut was like their god, their dragon.
Now,
but goblins have got to be in that as well.
It's true. Now, I got another page here that's 10 types of goblins, but the last one already had these 10 types of goblins.
Yeah, so I guess we already know. We found out the folklore are the goblins. So, what do you think? What's your favorite goblin, if you had to choose one?
Well, the Calicantros is terrible. In a myth sense, I like him, but I hate him for real. In real life, I'd probably like the Boone.
Yeah, the Boone's pretty cool.
Even though, even some of these, their tricks aren't lethal. Like, the Calantros, rides on backs and ties horse hairs, right?
Right.
But the Boone, if you make him mad, he'll kill you.
Yeah.
Even though he's so
he'll
nice
cause
otherwise.
famine.
He's the secret mean guy.
I like the Tengu.
The Tengu?
I think that's pretty cool. They become like spirits. Well, I guess the Buddhists believe that they were disruptive, but it was a guardian spirit sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. I think that's just changing opinion. They used to think they were terrible monsters.
Yeah. But what do you think there, Goose, for next time on the Folklore Scrolls for Spooky Month?
Okay.
What would you like to look?
Spooky ghosts, perhaps?
Spooky ghosts.
I think we did ghosts, but
no,
earlier.
We haven't done ghosts at all yet.
Did we do haunted places?
No.
We were talking about cursed, the cursed places.
Yeah, cursed objects and stuff.
All right, let's look for the best ghosts.
All right, sounds good to me.
Join us next time.
On the Folklore Scrolls. Holla at you later.